Really, really excited for our players and for the effort that they put in. Without question, we felt like we had hit rock bottom after Michigan State, in a game that got away from us. And for the first time all year, felt that we didn't quit, but we kind of limped to the finish line. And the bye date came at a great time. We took some time off, got our legs back underneath us, got some time away from each other, and then got back to work. And you could feel it coming into this week that they wanted to get back out there and prove more than what happened up in East Lansing. And so it was the perfect storm. We had a great bye date, and then you get your arch rival Purdue to motivate and energize you. And we talked leading up to this game that this was going to be our best weekday crowd of the year. And it was a game that was marketed for a lot of the student body. So we knew that it was going to be a fantastic student body turnout. And we don't win tonight without that crowd. We don't win, we don't get willed to the finish line without the crowd. So huge hats off to our fan base, our loyal fan base that's there, but also the student body. I got to feel it for the first time coaching what the Crimson Guard and the other athletes that came out and supported us tonight mean to Coach Crean and the men's program. Our kids never quit and battled, stuck to the game plan. When we came out of the timeout with 2:47 to go in the game, up 6, and they immediately went on a 7-0 run to take the lead, we could have easily said it was a darn good try, but we were going to come up short. But we kept fighting and fighting to the finish line, and we've talked all year that not every play is executed to an open shot, and players got to make plays. And we made tough baskets tonight throughout the game, and to end the game, what a great shot in the guts of a senior who hadn't beaten Purdue in her career. For a senior to step up and make that shot at the buzzer for Jasmine McGhee, I can't be more happy for that senior class. And that's a huge, huge win for us. You know, subtle victories for us. That's a huge win for us as we double the win total from the Big Ten last year. Stop a losing streak that's been pretty significant, but more than anything, feel good that our game plan and our plan out there can work when we stick to it. So I'm really proud and really excited.
I'm guessing the last play was exactly how you drew it up?
We wanted to get the ball in Jazz's hands, and we were trying to set some screens for her. They pressured us better in the backcourt, so we didn't get down in the front court with as much time as we had hoped. But to Jazz's credit, you know, some kids hide in that situation and say, hey, coach, I got guarded, I couldn't get the ball. She worked really hard to get the ball, and we asked her to go make a play, and she did. And that's not coaching. That's players that are living in the moment and not shying from the moment, and willing to put it on their shoulders, and I'm going to go win or lose the game.
Coach, you've said all season that it's not about wins or losses this year. Is tonight the exception?
Well, it was Purdue, right? It's always the exception with Purdue, and you know, it's a great rivalry, and it's going to continue to be a great rivalry. And you know, I get to brag now that I'm 2-0 against Coach Versup in this building. So last time she had on some nice colors of cream and crimson, but now it's nice to beat her when she got different colors on. But it's going to be a great rivalry. It's a great rivalry in the recruiting wars. It's a great rivalry in all other sports, and I'm happy that we found a way to make this more of an interesting matchup.
Is the team a little more confident heading into this game? Obviously played Purdue real tight up in West Lafayette, trailing by I think 8 with 8 minutes to go. Did that help the team's confidence going into this game?
What really helped was watching that first game with them and see how well we played defensively to first shot misses, but we got dominated on the boards, and we couldn't complete the defensive possession with a defensive rebound up there. And we got a lot of first shot misses. So our confidence was high that if we could get them out of transition and get them in the half court, that we had a chance to get them that missed some shots. It was a matter, could we be tough enough and rebound against them all night? And I'm not sure how it ended up, but we were out rebounding them at halftime, and we were competing in that aspect of the game. And so watching the first game gave us some confidence in certainly areas that we thought we could compete with them.
Curt, you've had your struggles offensively this year, but what about tonight? I mean, it allowed you to execute better offensively, and as simple as finishing shots. I mean, I think you shoot the highest percentage in the Big Ten game this year, with 43%.
Well, it's players stepping up and making shots, and I think our movement's improving. We run a dribble drive offense, and we don't have great dribble drive players. We don't set a boatload of screens with the exception of ball screens. And so they're getting better and better in the offense. We've tweaked some things to get more movement. We've tweaked some things to get more screening. But still tonight, kids made more contested shots than they have all year. And that's what it's about. Not every shot's going to be wide open. And tonight, especially early in the game, we made some contested shots that gave our kids some confidence. And they just battled. And we talked about missing shots is better than turning the ball over, and because they can run at you so well off of turnovers. And so by 5 turnovers at halftime against that kind of wing pressure and ball pressure was great. And we didn't give them a ton of runouts off of turnovers, and they thrive on that.
The fact that Williams led them in shot attempts, does that mean your defense worked the way that you wanted it to work?
You know, there's reason why some people are open, and there's reason why others aren't, and that goes for us too. You know, there's reason why. But Coach, I was open. Well, a lot of times there's a reason why you're open, and you know, they have such talented players that you got to pick your poison. And we'd rather make Dede Williams have a career game before giving some shot attempts to, you know, their Big Ten All-American or their All-American type kids.
How big was Sasha's performance tonight for you, Curt?
You know, Sasha is a presence defensively, but offensively all year long, she's capable of being the best offensive post player we have, and she made some shots facing the basket tonight, and looked like the Sasha that we've hoped to have all season. And so really happy for her that she had a really good game, and she played big at both ends. But you know, she has that capability offensively. It's just hard to play her extended minutes, and she was good tonight.
Aside from Jazz's final shot, can you just talk about the rest of her game? It seemed like she hit a lot of clutch shots when the game got close throughout the game.
Well, I've seen it in practice on times. I've seen it in last year's game films. I've seen it at times throughout the year that Jazz can get in a zone offensively. She's her hardest critic, and one of Jazz's fallacies is that she gets down on herself when everything doesn't go right. Well, when she started off hot today, she's going to keep that momentum going and be confident throughout the whole game. And so her start is so important. And tonight's start really energized her, and she seemed to play with a determination that we haven't seen. And again, I can't take those two off the floor. So the bye date came at a great time when you have that kind of crowd. Who's not going to play hard? And so you just saw a really, really great effort out of Alani and Jasmine tonight, who played 40 minutes each.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.